Top 300 Exam MCQs in Engineering Graphics and Design, Part 3. Welcome back to CivTech Simplified. In this series, engineer Imran Aziz brings you 50 multiple-choice questions, MCQs, per video to help civil engineers like you prepare for competitive exams, interviews, and university tests. Today's topic is engineering graphics and design. And remember, correct answers are clearly highlighted to help you review effectively. Let's get started. MCQs, Part 3. Question number 101. The locus of a point P about another point O, such that its distance from O is constant, is CivTech. A. A line passing through O. B. Two parallel lines equidistant from O. C. A circle with center O. D. A curve with O in it. Correct option. C. A circle with center O. 102. The locus of a point P, such that its distance from a fixed line AB is constant, is in A. A circle with AB as the largest chord, diameter. B. A line perpendicular to AB passing through the midpoint of AB. C. A line parallel to AB. D. A line perpendicular to AB cutting AB at center. Correct option. C. A line parallel to AB. 103. Locus of a point P equidistant from two fixed points A and B is each A. An ellipse. B. A line perpendicular to AB passing through the midpoint of AB. C. A circle with AB as largest chord. D. A parallel line of AB. Correct option. B. A line perpendicular to AB passing through the midpoint of AB. 104. The locus of point which is equidistant from two non-parallel lines is A. A straight line bisecting the angle between them. B. A line which cuts both lines at same distances from point of intersection of given lines. C. A closed curve around them. D. A line perpendicular to the first line. Correct option. A straight line bisecting the angle between them. 105. Locus of a point P equidistant from a fixed line and fixed point F is A. A circle with center F. B. An ellipse with foci IP and F. C. A parabola. D. A hyperbola. Correct option. C. A parabola. 106. Locus of the point P, such that the sum of distances from two fixed points is always constant, is doesn't C. A. An ellipse. B. A hyperbola. C. A parabola having that fixed point on its axis. D. A line perpendicular to the line joining those 2 points and passing through the midpoint of it. Correct option. An ellipse. 107. A sliding member AB has attached to a rocker, BC. This BC is attached to crank CD. D is the fixed end, and as the crank is rotating about D, the slider slides parallel to it. What is the locus of point P on any point on the rocker? A. Ellipse. B. Circle. C. Line. D. Semicircle. Correct option. A. Ellipse. 108. A sliding member AB has attached to a rocker, BC. This BC is attached to crank CD. D is the fixed end, and as the crank is rotating about D, the slider slides parallel to it. What is the locus of C? A. Ellipse. B. Circle. C. Line. D. Semicircle. Correct option. D. Semicircle. 109. Locus of the point P which is rotating about another point O with uniform angular velocity, and the PO is increasing at a constant rate, is an ellipse B. Archimedean, spiral C. Helix, die logarithmic spiral. Correct option. B. Archimedean spiral. 110. The locus of point P, whose perpendicular distance from a fixed line and distance from a point T is equal, is C. For C. A circle, B, an ellipse, C, a parabola, D, a hyperbola. Correct option, C, a parabola. 111. The locus of point P moving such that the ratio of the lengths of consecutive distances from point O enclosing equal angles is always constant is a sni by spy. A Archimedean spiral, B, logarithmic. Spiral, C, a parabola, D, a circle. Correct option, B, logarithmic spiral. 112. In slider crank mechanism, motion of connecting rod is A, sliding, B, oscillating, C, reciprocating, D, linear. Correct option, B, oscillating. 113. In a slider crack mechanism, motion of the slider is A, oscillates, B, reciprocating, C, linear, D, rotating. Correct option, B, reciprocating. 114. In 4-bar chain mechanism, how many links are fixed? A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, D, 4. Correct option, a 1. 115. The rocker arm is a part or one of the links of 4-bar chain mechanism. A, true, B, false. Correct option, a true. 116. What will be the geometry made by a locus of a swimmer maintaining the same distance from the lighthouse? A, square, B, rectangle, C, circle, D, triangle. Correct option, circle. 117. The locus of a point equidistant from two fixed non-parallel straight line, AB and CD, is known as yin. A straight line B, angular bisector C, circle D, perpendicular bisector. Correct option, B, angular bisector. 118. 4-bar mechanism is generally used in A, bicycle, B, fan, C, train suspension, D, rickshaw. Correct option, C, train suspension. 119. The sections cut by a plane on a right circular cone are called as GC chi's. A, parabolic sections, B, conic sections, C, elliptical sections, D, hyperbolic sections. Correct option, B, conic sections. 120. Which of the following is a conic section? A, circle, B, square, C, pentagon, D, rectangle. Correct option, a circle. 121. While cutting, if the plane is at an angle and it cuts all the generators, then the conic formed is called justice y. A, circle, B, ellipse, C, parabola, D, hyperbola. Correct option, B, ellipse. 122. If the plane cuts at an angle to the axis but does not cut all the generators, then what is the name of the conics formed? A, ellipse, B, hyperbola, C, circle, D, parabola. Correct option, D, parabola. 123. When the plane cuts the cone at an angle parallel to the axis of the cone, then an is formed. A, hyperbola, B, parabola, C, circle, D, ellipse. Correct option, A, hyperbola. 124. Which of the following is not a conic section? A, apex, B, hyperbola, C, ellipse, D, parabola. Correct option, A, apex. 125. The locus of a point moving in a plane such that the distance between a fixed point and a fixed straight line is constant is called adjacent. A, conic, B, rectangle, C, square, D, polygon. Correct option, a conic. 126. Which of the following conics has an eccentricity of unity? A, circle, B, parabola, C, hyperbola, D, ellipse. Correct option, B, parabola. 127. Which of the following has an eccentricity less than 1? A. Circle. B. Parabola. C. Hyperbola. D. Ellipse. Correct option, D. Ellipse. 128. If the value of eccentricity is 12, then what is the name of the conic? A. Ellipse. B. Hyperbola. C. Parabola. D. Circle. Correct option, B. Hyperbola. 129. A plane is parallel to a base of regular cones and cuts in the middle. The cross-section is Reichstrasse. A. Circle. B. Parabola. C. Hyperbola. D. Ellipse. Correct option, a circle. 130. The curve which has eccentricity 0 is Usjags. A. Circle. B. Ellipse. C. Parabola. D. Hyperbola. Correct option, a circle. 131. Rectangular hyperbola is one of the hyperbola, but the asymptotes are perpendicular in case of a rectangular hyperbola. A. True. B. False. Correct option, a true. 132. Which of the following is incorrect about ellipse? A. Eccentricity is less than 1. B. It has 2 vertex points. C. If a plane is parallel to the axis of cone cuts, the cone, then the section gives an ellipse. D. The sum of the distances from 2 focuses and any point on the ellipse is constant. Correct option, C. If a plane is parallel to the axis of cone cuts, the cone, then the section gives an ellipse. 133. Which of the following is the eccentricity for an ellipse? A. 1. B. 3/2. C. 2/3. D. 5/2. Correct option, C. 2/3. 134. In the general method of drawing an ellipse, a vertical line called by chi is drawn first. A. Tangent. B. Normal. C. Major axis. D. Directrix. Correct option, D. Directrix. 135. In the general method of drawing an ellipse, after parting the line joining the directrix and the focus, a shut is made. A. Tangent. B. Vertex. C. Perpendicular bisector. D. Normal. Correct option, B. Vertex. 136. An ellipse is defined as a curve traced by a point that has the sum of distances between any 2 fixed points, always the same in the same plane. A. True. B. False. Correct option, a true. 137. An ellipse has Wodihas Gosker foci. A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. Correct option, B. 2. 138. If information about the major and minor axes of ellipse is given, then by how many methods can we draw the ellipse? A. 2. B. 3. C. 4. D. 5. Correct option, D. 5. 139. In arcs of circles method, the foci are constructed by drawing arcs with the center as one of the ends of the psi-sios axis and the radius equal to the half of the psi-ihas axis. A minor, major B major, major C minor, minor D major, minor. Correct option, a minor, major. 140. Loop of the thread method is the practical application of method. A. Oblong method. B. Trammel method. C. Arcs of circles method. D. Concentric method. Correct option, C. Arcs of circles method. 141. Which of the following constructions use parabolic curves? A. Cooling towers. B. Water channels. C. Light reflectors. D. Manholes. Correct option, a cooling towers. 142. Which of the following is not belong to parabola? A. Latus rectum. B. Directrix. C. Major axis. D. Axis. Correct option, C. major axis. 143. The lines which touch the hyperbola at an infinite distance are spot, just like ein. A axis B tangents at vertex C latus rectum. D asymptotes. Correct option, D asymptotes. 144. Which of the following is the eccentricity for hyperbola? A. 1, B. 3/2, C. 2/3, D. 1/2. Correct option, B. 3/2. 145. Is a curve generated by a point on the circumference of a circle which rolls without slipping on a straight line? A trochoid, B. Epicycloid, C. Cycloid, D. Evolute. Correct option, C. Cycloid. 146. Is a curve generated by a point on the circumference of a circle which rolls without slipping along another circle outside it? A. Trochoid, B. Epicycloid, C. Hypotrochoid, D. Involute. Correct option, B. Epicycloid. 147. When the circle rolls along another circle inside it, the curve is called asiche extasinci. A. Epicycloid, B. Cycloid, C. Trochoid, D. Hypocycloid. Correct option, D. Hypocycloid. 148. Is a curve generated by a point fixed to a circle within or outside its circumference as the circle rolls along a straight line? A. Cycloid, B. Epicycloid, C. Epitrochoid, D. Trochoid. Correct option, D. Trochoid. 149. The generating point is outside the generating circle for A. Cycloid, B. Superior trochoid, C. Inferior trochoid, D. Epicycloid. Correct option, B. Superior trochoid. 150. The generating point is inside the generating circle for A. Cycloid, B. Superior trochoid, C. Inferior trochoid, D. Epicycloid. Correct option, C. Inferior trochoid. Thank you for watching. You've completed the Part 3 of Engineering Graphics and Design MCQs series. 300 MCQs would be shared in total, fully solved and exam-focused. Our videos are perfect for PE, FE, PPSC, FPSC, SSCJE, RRB, KPPSC, and more. Subscribe to CivTech Simplified for upcoming parts on this topic and other MCQs videos on hydraulics machines, soil mechanics, RCC, and more. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you.